Let's talk a little bit about when you might want to use the Edge Explorer kind of GUI way of creating an input versus the JSON Action API way of creating an input. So if you're doing something for the first time and you're kind of exploring or you're less technical, then the GUI way is a great way to do it because you can just pick what you want. And then it just asks you, you go through the dialogues and you just fill in the blanks. And, it prompts you for everything you need. So that's great for when you're not sure what you want to do. You have an idea, but you don't have it boiled down completely yet. And you're just kind of, you're looking around to see what you can get. And then you're going to get to some point where you're like, oh, yes, this is the device I want to talk to. This is the exact pieces of information that I want. And then, you're happy. Now, what if you already know that? Or, what if you want to have very fine-grained control over everything? What if you want to do something multiple times and have it turn out exactly the same every time? For instance, if you needed to create 10 inputs to talk to 10 different devices, well, they're the same manufacturer and you're going to pull the same data. There's just 10 of them, right? Well, you wouldn't want to go through this 10 times. So that's where you would want to switch over to Data Explorer and use our API. Now, there's multiple ways to use the API. You can use our API Explorer here and either pull a JSON file in here or paste some the JSON object in here. And then the nice thing is that will happen the same every time. So you can get a base JSON object that describes exactly what you want, all the data that you want, and then run that multiple times, adjust some things. You could even write like a Python program or something that modifies the object a little bit and then sends it and then checks for errors. You can do a lot of different things with the API, but that's an idea of when you would want to use the GUI versus the API method.